Welcome back, trainers. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Lantern, Escavalier, and Ferrothorn on the same team. So when Lantern goes down, we're going to be extremely weak to fire, but in the Fossil Cup, fire is far and few between. So you do have Mad Cargo, as well as Mawile with Fire Fang, and that's pretty much all you're really looking at there. So let's see what is going on here. Now this cup is going to be very rock, paper, scissory. Alright, so let's see how that works out, right? So you're going to be looking pretty good. If you get a good lead and they swap, you're more than likely going to have a counter to them, and it's a wrap. It's a wrap at that point. But with that said, if you do enjoy my content, please give it a thumbs up. Now, folks, we got a little bit of a story time. Not really. It's a little bit of a thing that happened. So, partied a little too hard last night and pulled a muscle in my lower back. I know it seems like I just keep on doing things and hurting myself. Most of the time it's because I'm trying to push myself too hard in weightlifting, but this one right here it's a little bit of a different story. So yeah, I would have got this up a long time ago. As a matter of fact, I would have done a face cam video, but I'm still trying to get in the shower and get my day going here. All right, so as far as Squirtle Community Day, I mean, this is like the 6th time I've done it. I'll catch some around my house, but I'm not going to go drive around. There's no need, unless I do want to have enough XO candies to power up a shadow. But with that said, let's go ahead and call out these battles here. Alright, this is a great lead. Let's see how they're going to pull this off. They're going to swap into a Ferrothorn. We're going to gain a little bit of extra energy here and then swap into our Escavalier. Now, I should have went in there immediately because I completely spaced out the fact that, well, Thunder is going to be something that they're going to have here, which... yeah, we can't just take it. Unfortunately, they get to a damn charge move. We're literally surviving with 1 HP and it's a power whip. We could have survived that. So we've used a shield, unfortunately. They bring back the Mad Cargo, but since the Incinerate is so slow to register the damage, we're able to get to the damn drill run and get a shield back, bringing in the Lantern. This is going to be 4 times effective to the Mad Cargo, but they swap into a Gastrodon, so we're going to go ahead and bring in our Ferrothorn, and they're just getting countered front, back, and center here. Okay, so, you know, it's going to happen to us as well. We're going to go for Power Whip, seeing that they're going to be part rock. It's still going to do a decent amount of damage, plus we want to get that shield, and we do not get to our next charge move. Bringing in the Lantern, I mean, that probably got Overheat and then Rock Tomb, right? There goes the Rock Tomb, and we'll let that first one go, and we'll shield up this one here. This is going to be 4 times effective, and we'll take them out, and we're looking good here. They put up a good fight until the very end, got both of my shields, and pretty much took down all of my Pokemon here. So that's a good game. Next battle, good or bad lead? Horrible lead. Now, I'm going to show you, like I usually do, we're going to go unedited towards the end, and I'm going to swap out the Pokemon. You're going to see the leads that we're going to get over and over again. You know, the same old typical story. I swap the lead, and it's a hard counter. It's going to be good stuff. All right, so what is going on here? We have Ferrothorn up against Pelipper. This is a fine matchup. We're going to go ahead and call this Weather Ball. And Power Whip's still going to be doing a ton of damage as well to that Pelipper, as it can't really take a hit. Going for the Thunder to one-shot that thing. They're going to be bringing back their Ludicolo. Now, this is going to be water and grass, so it is going to be taking a decent amount of damage from the Power Whip, as you can see here, as they are going to be Razor leaving me down. It's going to grant them a decent amount of energy. Going to bring in the Escavalier to pretty much shut every move down that they do have. Going for Leaf Tornado, bringing in their own Escavalier. Alright, we do have the Lantern in the back, so we're going to go ahead and go for our Drill Run to get their shield, swap into the Lantern, and we want to go for the Thunderbolt right now. I mean, we can go for Surf, but it's going to be more effective as they do not have any shields, so let's just go ahead and pretty much one-shot them here, right? Alright, taking them out, and Ludicolo. Now, I could have went for the Surf, or Thunderbolt, I guess, but we're just going to quick move them down. Let's go, Lantern, thick boy over here. Alright, next game, what are we going to see? And I have an ice pack around my back right now while I'm doing this commentary. Oh, let's go. It just doesn't stop. And it is I'm really disappointed that now it's nice. It's been rainy, and that would have been the time to hurt my back. But it's so damn nice out. It's so humid. Oh, I love that. Gosh, I want to go back down to the lower 48s. One of my favorite places is Arizona. If I can go somewhere else, though. Hawaii. Okay, I love Hawaii. Oh my goodness, I wanted to move there. It's amazing. All right, anyway, what we got going on here? Bringing in the Escavalier to go up against their Ferrothorn and their, well, they got Thunder. Never mind. You don't have all the time in the world to farm, but we're taking them out. Let's go. Let's get it. No shields have been used. They back out. Oh, yeah. Didn't get off that energy there, and we're taking the win. All right, so that's going to be a 4-1. Looking good. Let's keep it moving here, folks. What are we going to see? Lantern Lucario. Okay, that sounds good to me here. Actually, that's really good. Technically, this is where we would kind of want to see it. Sure, Escavalier too, but we're also going to be taking a decent amount. So we'll take this here. Hopefully they don't have a fire in the back like a, I don't know, Mawile. Fire Fang. Alright, so we're going to be getting a shield as we do call their Power Up Punch, of course, and we're going to let the next one go as well. Going for another Surf. They're letting it go. Great! This Power Up Punch is not going to be enough. We should have a double KO almost. Or no, we're going to take them out before, okay. Bringing in Pelipper, no problem. We're going to go ahead and bring in Ferrothorn. Seeing that we are a shield up here, we're just going to go straight for the Power Whip and start just doing a ton of damage. Okay, we could have went for Thunder, but that works perfectly fine. They let it go, great. Still holding on to one shield while we got two. Calling the Weather Ball. A Hurricane will KO us at this point here with the Ferrothorn. But we're calling another Weather Ball and going for the Power Whip. We have to put all of our hope into the Escavalier. Hopefully there's something in the back we can handle, and it is going to be an Alolan Sand Slash Shadow. And that counter damage is going to do a whole hell of a lot. And we're going to let this go just because. Why not? And we take the win with two shields there. Looking good. Moving it on to our next opponent. What are we going to see here? A Registeel. That's whatever. I guess. Sure. Whatever. We'll take it, I suppose. Gonna go straight for the Thunderbolt, do as much damage as we can before they go for that Zap Cannon. And is it just me, or somebody made this comment, and ever since they said this, I've noticed this, but I always get the attack debuff when a Registeel hits me with Zap Cannon. I think there's been one occasion where it's not gotten the attack drop on me, and that's it. And I was like, did the game break? That was a 100% chance. Anyways, we're going down at the expense of them using a shield. They immediately swap and lock themselves in here with their Jellicent, and we bring in our Ferrothorn. Now, Ferrothorn can do a decent amount of damage to the Registeel as well with its Thunder, so you got to keep that in mind. Going for the Power Whip here, and not quite taking them out. Almost farming them down, still holding on to one shield. We're going to let this go. I do believe it's a Surf. Doing a little bit of damage before they do go down. And bringing back that Registeel, show me it so we can go Thunder. Great, this is not going to KO. And I'm thinking I need to swap into Escavalier to farm them down here. Can we do it? But they immediately swap as well. Holding on to that Registeel with a little bit of energy there and bringing in a Swampert. We're going straight for the Drill Run. Now, we do have Ferrothorn in the back and we can let this go. So what we're going to do is simply farm down the Swampert. Or we're going to be able to get to the Drill Run and survive this here. I do believe they shield this up. Okay, yeah, they shield this up. And they get off another one. Perfect. Yeah, they're pretty much forced to at this point. Bringing in the Ferrothorn, and they back out. We would have went for Thunder and shielded up whatever they threw at us there. And we're taking the win. Not bad. Next game, what are we going to see? Good or bad lead? Great lead. Amazing lead. The best lead. A Pelipper. They swap into Lucario. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Escavalier to do our counter thing, and we're going to go ahead and call this. I think we called both. Oh, actually, they don't get to the next one. Yeah, GG. All right, so they're going to probably bring back Pelipper, and we're just going to go straight for the Mega Horn here, which is going to do actually over half of its health. Nice. Bringing back the Lantern immediately without waiting for the clock, because this is a good matchup for us here. And we just want to do as much damage as we can. They've only got one Pokemon left at this point after hitting me with a Hurricane, and it is going to be their own Lantern. We do have Ferrothorn to handle that. And do you see how there is no room or opportunity for people to win, even if they do have a balanced team? If you have a bad lead and a swap, it is just a wrap, okay? That's just the way it goes. No matter how much counting, no matter how much catching, no matter how much timing and holding on to energy you do, you simply can't come out of some of these battles. It's just the way it works. Right. All right. Anyways, next battle, we have a great lead. Oh, a Jellicent. Yeah. And they're swapping into Escavalier, and I immediately swap into my own. Now, they're going to be one counter ahead, unfortunately, which is going to inevitably force us to use two shields if they do as well. Let's see. Of course. Okay. So we're going to have to use two shields to come out of this. Since we did have such a decent lead, and we do have two Pokemon that can handle that Jellicent, we're going to try to win the swap here. So we're shielding that up, getting to the next Drill Run, and hopefully we will be able to take this here. They're going to be using that last one. Nope, they're going to counter us down, and they take the win. Both shields have been used. I bullet seeded them down. I couldn't believe it. I swear they had energy, but let's go. Let's get it. Ferrothorn bringing in their Jellicent, which is an indication that there is either a ground type in the back or a Pelipper. I don't know. So we immediately swap, and it's a freaking Ferrothorn. Okay, so I have given them an opportunity to win at this point because they can farm up a whole bunch of energy, but our Ferrothorn is still holding on to a lot of health here, so I think we should be looking pretty good. So as long as we got off a couple of thunders on that Ferrothorn on their end, we should look all right. Are they going to bullet seed us down? Almost, and we're going to get to another serve just to do a little bit of extra damage because, I mean, we got them into the red now, so perfect. One thunder is just about going to be able to take them out. So we're looking pretty good here. Going for their own thunder. They swap into their Jellicent. I immediately throw the power whip. Looks like some sort of lag happened for them. I'm not too sure because I know they did have energy. So I do believe I got lucky on that end. But nonetheless, we're taking the win there. And we're looking good. Moving it on to our next opponent. What are we going to see? A Swampert. This is not particularly great, but we're going to have to just stay here. I mean, we could swap into our Escavalier and start doing counter damage. And of course, we're not going to go straight into our Ferrothorn because they're going to, I don't know, swap into like a Lucario or something, or an Escavalier, and then it's just a wrap. So we're just going to have to let that go. And we did a decent amount of damage, bringing in our Ferrothorn here. And yeah, this Earthquake's going to hurt a whole hell of a lot. And I don't think we can quite... Oh, we're going to farm them down, but we're going to shield this up, unfortunately. This is going to be a Hydro Cannon, but I just did not want to go down. It would have bring us down pretty much to 0 health. All right, going for a Power Whip immediately. Kind of, I don't think it was blind. Yeah, it was definitely blind. Yeah, Escavalier should have went Thunder. Swapping into our own, and since we're a shield down, I really don't know how we're going to be able to pull this one off here. We do have no Lantern. It's gone. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to counter them down, and they are at a drill run here. I would suspect they're going to shield this up. Exactly. I back out. Oh, I got tilted. Oh, that was going to be a 5. Oh, damn it. I could have... No, I don't know, though. That was not happening. We had no health on our other Pokemon. All right. Let's keep it moving here. What are we going to see? Lantern in the front. We will go unedited in a minute. Great lead. Oh, yeah. This is fantastic. I know. I can't complain, right? Swapping into their own Escavalier. We bring in our own as well, but they are a counter ahead, so we're going to have to do that damn double shield. And since we did have such a good lead up against that Skarmory, we pretty much wall it with Lantern. We're going to probably want to use 2 shields. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so we're going to farm them down, and then they're going to bring in their Skarmory. We're going to go for a drill run. Seeing that the Skarmory is going to be part steel, it still does a decent amount of damage. Better some damage than none here. So we're winning that swap after we did use a shield, or both shields as a matter of freaking fact. So at this point, we're going to have to farm down the Skarmory to make up for this, to come out of this with a lot of energy and threaten whatever's in the back. If it is going to be a Ferrothorn, we're screwed, all right? Yeah, definitely. It's not over, but it's not going to be looking good. So we're getting there. I swear it's going to be getting hit by a Brave Bird, but it's going to be another Sky Attack here. What do they have in the back? Oh, a Pelipper. Now this person, I remember, did not want to give up shield. So I go for Surf. They call it. I'm like, come on, just give me your damn shield so I can swap into my Ferrothorn already. Going for another Surf, and now they're using that shield. And their last one, we swap into the Ferrothorn, and it is a wrap. They back out. We take the win because of that nice lead. Not just because of that. It's very RPS-y in this damn cup. Beautiful shiny Jellicent, great lead, swapping into an Escavalier, and again they're going to be ahead on the counter, so we're going to have to double up on our shields here unless they just simply let the drill run go, or we're going to take a new approach. A horrible approach. I'm going to tell you, you should probably shield up that first drill run so you do not get countered down like this here. And what are we going to do? What, bring in Lantern? Now, alright, now let me explain to you kind of why I did this. It's because we have 2 counters to Jellicent, all right? So we have the Lantern as well as the Ferrothorn that can go up against it. So I'm thinking, all right, we'll hold on to that shield, come out of this with a little bit of energy, see what we can do. All right, and they're revealing their last Pokemon, which is going to be Registeel. So technically, the way we were playing this and the way they're bringing in this Pokemon, this Registeel, is good for me because Ferrothorn doesn't really want to go up against that thing whatsoever. So we go for a Thunder. We're looking pretty good here. Now, I need them to swap. That is our win con. I do believe that is how we're going to pull this off here, and as soon as they do, we bring in our Ferrothorn. They still do not know we have a Ferrothorn, so as soon as I notice they swap, I swap into our Ferrothorn here, and we go for the Power Whip, but don't think we want to hit all the... Oh, or we are going to hit all of them. Okay, perfect, because we can still farm them down at this point. A Shadow Ball is going to do a decent amount, and I think we're just going to shield... No, we're going to call this... Yeah, we're going to call a Surf. Abso-freaking-lutely. Farming them down, and that's a wrap. Going for a Power Whip. Do believe they let this go. All right. And still doing a decent amount. Yep, we're taking the win. They back out. We're looking good there. All right. When are we going to get to the unedited part? Sheesh. All right. So Lantern into... Okay, I think it starts here. All right. Yeah, bad lead after all these good leads. Oh, this game sucks. Algorithm so hard. Not true, okay? All right, so I back out because it was hard countered. It is, you know, happens, and I know what it is, and I'll just save us both time. All right, so we're going to go ahead and actually rearrange the Pokemon, okay? Okay, let's see what happens. Did we put, what was that we just put up in front? What is that now? Escavalier? Oh, Pelipper. Okay, well, I mean, we can't complain because we were seeing those. But it is countering us there, so there it is, right? All right, I'm not going to go on a big rant, but hey, you can see it for yourself. Bringing in our Ferrothorn, and they're going to swap into their Shadow Sandslash, okay? It's not good for me. I mean, it's not horrible, but, you know, could be worse, I suppose. Getting to the Power Whip, but I feel at this point, yeah, I'm going to shield it up, okay? Right. I want to get a shield from them. I think I back out after this, and I was like, I'm going to get a shield and back out. Oh my gosh, I did. Rage quit. Next battle. All right, Escavalier versus Cam. That's normal. This is what's up. We'll take this here. Great. And do I have higher attack? I think I do. All right, let's get it. So we're going to go straight for that drill run. And they're shielding it up. Sounds good to me. Now, they did sneak a counter through, unfortunately, so they're going to be ahead on that counter. But I should be ahead too now. And getting to the next drill. Oh, they are. They're ahead for sure. So we're going to let this go, and, well, because, well, we don't want to use both shields, bring it in the Lantern and farming them down. Hopefully no Ferrothorn here. A Cradily. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and throw a Surf here. It's going to do decent damage, I guess. And then swap into our Ferrothorn. That's going to pretty much wall this thing here because of the Steel typing. So going for a Power Whip. No, don't Thunder, obviously. No Thunder here. And it's doing a lot of damage. You can almost farm them down at this point. Rock Slide just tickling us, and they've got a Swampert in the back. All right, so we need to kind of maybe call a Earthquake. All right, if we can do that, we'll be looking pretty stinking good. All right, so what's it going to be? We're going to let this Hydro Cannon go and calling it. Great. At this point, I think we should be fine. And we'll shield this one up. It's a Hydro Cannon, but we want to stay healthy as they do not have any more shields. And we can take them out and then pretty much farm down to the last Pokemon. Going for the Power Whip. Down goes a Swampert. Immediately bringing in the Lantern and going for the Surf, which is going to be enough to take them out here. Looking good. All right. Taking the win. Let's keep moving. Good or badly, what do we got going on here? Escavalier into another Pelipper. What do you know? All of a sudden, the Pelps. Swapping into our Ferrothorn, they, oh my gosh, they bring in their Escavalier and I back. I mean, that's a wrap. That is a wrap. So we're going to put in the Lantern. I was like, what's all these Pelippers all of a sudden? So we put Lantern up front. Watch what happens. Unedited. I'm not scripting it. Check it out. Ludicolo with Razor Leaf. As soon as I put my water up front after Escavalier, you can't make this shit up. I swap into my Ferrothorn and it's an Escav. I'm like, okay. I don't even get mad. I'm just trying to get this over with. Because it's just so nonsensy sometimes. Yes, I'm hard countering other people too. So, I mean, it's just like, okay, should be, you know, pick 6, see a team of each other's, and then use 3, right? Anyways, what do we got going on here? Ferrothorn up again. Oh, so I swapped into Ferrothorn, and they bring in the this Quagsire here, which, I mean, I don't think it was a miss swap. It is very spammy, and it is doing a decent amount of damage. It's just the play that they probably wanted to do here. And they are actually kind of putting on the pressure. I haven't shielded anything up yet, while we did get both shields on their end. So I think we do want to shield this up and then try to take that swap at this point. We might as well go all the way. Getting to the Power Whip. Did they just swap to catch? I don't think the swap was up. Oh, yeah, they did. Wow, very nice, very nice, very nice. See, that's how you pull it off, folks. There you go. There you go. Well done. Hitting me with a Thunder. Now a Drill Run, I'm really hoping this is going to be enough to take them out here. And it is. Okay, oh, that they survive with 1 HP. And they've got a... yeah, that's a Stunfisk Galarian. They're not looking too great here. We're going to go ahead and shield that Rock Slide up. Going for a Drill Run is going to do a whole hell of a lot. Very nice. Swapping into their Quagsire. And I should have maybe swapped, but I think we're okay. Yeah, I think we're perfectly fine. No more shield on both ends. Bringing in the Ferrothorn and then swapping into Lantern. Getting a little bit of farm on that Ferrothorn. And then bringing in the Lantern here. Mud Bomb's going to do a lot of damage. And I got nervous here and I just threw it. I should have farmed them down. I wasn't too sure if they had 2 Mud Bombs. I wasn't paying attention. They're bringing back that Lantern. And I'm like, is that really Earthquake? Let's see what happens here. It's just a Rock Slide and we're going to be able to survive and then go for Surf and take the win. Let's get it. All right. So, looking good. Keep it going here. What are we going to see for our next battle? Show me a bad lead. All right, well, that's good. And this is our last fight here. Well, yep, this is our last one. Man, these Shadow Jellicents with that quick move look freaking sick. They already look Shadow. Love it. Going for a Shadow Ball, doing a lot of damage. Swapping into Ponyer, we're going to immediately bring in Escavalier to absolutely shatter that poor little Dark and Steel type. Very nice shiny best buddy, by the way. Awesome stuff. I still don't have that one shiny. And down it went. Ironhead actually did a decent amount of damage, going for the Drill Run immediately up against this Jellicent, and we're going to be getting a shield out of them. That's perfect. Great. Shadow Ball will be enough to KO us. We're going to let it go. Oh, they're going to go for Surf, and that's even enough to take us out. Bringing in the Lantern and immediately going for the Thunderbolt here, and they're going to be using their last shield. So I swap into our Ferrothorn, and they have a freaking shiny Lucario. Very nice in the back. Hopefully you're able to get a shiny Lucario, or Riolu, I guess Lucario too, during the hatch day. And we're not looking too great here, so what we're going to do is let this go. Now, I think they could have done a lot more damage, or potentially even won if they went for a Power Punch, okay? But they go for Shadow Ball, and we're going to be good to go to take this win. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic! You will see, more is all you need. Dedicated to how I'm feeling.